what's up, Sheridan? My name is Tanishq. You are listening to the Sheridan Student Spotlight, a show where we put the spotlight on Sheridan students, their life, their achievements, and their program. Today, my guest is Maiyhk. Maiyhk is a computer science student and an aspiring model. So, yeah, Maiyhk, tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm Mikey. I go to Sheridan. I'm a computer science student, like you said, and I love art and fashion. So you said I was an aspiring model, but yeah, if possible, I could like to model for like good things, accessories, try to put on some stuff together. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just my love for art and fashion, basic.
Tell me a little bit about what that's been like. How do you balance computer science, which is a pretty tough program, with fashion, which is a deep passion for you? How do you do that?
I'm not really good at doing that. I'm trying my best. When it's time for school stuff, I just do school stuff, and when I want to have fun, I have fun. You can't just be serious all the time. I feel, and I have time to have fun, and I just do it in the way I can, basically. I don't really plan stuff out like that, but I'm just free.
So how do you find your style? How do you find your aesthetic?
So your aesthetic, your style is basically what you love, your experience in life, the way you see things, or the way you feel. That's basically it. Whatever you feel, whatever you see you like, whatever experience you get in life, whatever, it's just basically about your feeling and how you want to show it to the world. So if you want to show the world simple aesthetic, you show it to them. If you want to show something bogus, you show it to them. If you want to show something calm, it just depends on you, basically. I feel like when you go on the internet today, you see a lot of different aesthetic. You could pick one and just work on it. You don't have to use everything you see on the internet. Try to mix up, and yeah, I'm just trying my best also.
How did you find your style? Because you have a very unique style in the way you dress. How did you build that?
It started somewhere. Like, okay, back home, my parents were into textile. Let's say, so I really loved clothes. When I came here, met some friends, saw like these guys are free as hell. Like back home is different, like the way culture and everything is. But here, it's people are free. So I was like, people are free. Let me just explore the way I could, and I did explore. And from a style to a different style, to a different style, my style just changes. Basically, I don't know. I don't really know how I developed a particular aesthetic, but yeah, it just changes depending on how I feel.
Do you think style is something that's always constantly evolving over time?
Yeah, I definitely think it's always evolving. But you know what? I feel like there's always a reference point. So back in the day, fashion was like different, and now you see people trying to do what they did back then, but in a different way. So fashion is always evolving, but there's always a reference point to it. So yeah. So I tend to try to mix different type of fashion styles just to get one
Look?
one look. So it's like creating something from what is existed, but like in different forms from different places, basically.
When you're building this style, how much of it do you do on your own, and how much is inspiration that you've taken from the outside?
To be honest, I don't. When I want to put on clothes, I don't even check for inspirations on. Like, let's say I want to do something for tomorrow, I don't start checking for inspirations or anything online. I'd already checked. Like, normally sometimes I just sit and scrolling on Instagram, or even going through just the internet alone. You see a lot of inspirations already. So I just basically see what I have and try to put it on in different ways and see which one goes the best for me. So, and that's what I do.
As a photographer, what I've noticed is a lot of people they feel really conscious, right?
Yeah.
Especially when they're in front of a camera for the first time, they feel conscious about how they look.
Yeah.
Wearing clothes and looking cool is different, but then wearing clothes and standing in front of a camera and striking poses is a completely different world.
Different
So
thing, yeah.
how can people navigate that?
Just don't care. it's just for that time. Like, if you wanna do something, you do it, regardless of how you feel. You know, even if it's not, I would say people would think modeling or anything is like for people that are actually out there. You know, like they're real extroverts, but I don't think so. I feel like it's just, if you wanna do it, you do it. Like, it's just a moment. Let's say 1 hour in a day. You know, it's not gonna take your life for nothing. You're not gonna die doing it. So it's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you camera shy the first time you got in front of a camera?
I'm still camera shy to date. So like, I'm still camera shy. I'm still camera shy.
But you
know.
still do it anyway.
But I still do it anyways. That's it. Like, I'm shy, both with cameras and without cameras.
So do you think the confidence is something that is intrinsic, that you have to like build, and you build it up before a shoot?
Once you start a shoot, the confidence is already there. I feel like once the camera starts, flashing at you, you already feel the vibe, So you just start doing what you know to do best, or what you know to do.
What's one piece of advice you'll give to any aspiring model who wants to get into the industry?
For aspiring models, I feel you should make your researches, try to do what you can do best, be free as much as you possibly can. Take it easy, make decisions for yourself. Don't care what others might think. To be honest, they might not even be thinking what you think they're thinking. So but as I said before, I love art and fashion. I love art in general, so that's what I just try to do. I take pictures, I do modeling from time to time, just for the plot.
Yeah, but you do what you love.
I get a lot of inspiration from Tanishq also, like, it's a vibe, I can't lie. Like,
I appreciate that, man.
it's calm, man. I see his videos, he's always doing his work. He's always working, he's always doing it, so, yeah.
Thank you so much for being a guest on my show, Maiyhk. And thank you so much to you, listeners, for listening to today's episode. My name is Tanishq. I'm your host from the Sheridan Student Spotlight, a show from Sheridanlife Radio. And I will see you in the next one.